My name is Cassie Crawford, and this is my written exam for Module 2, Chapter 2, and Chapter 3. Share my screen. Okay, so number 1, we are making Venn diagrams to show all 8 elements of U. And then we are also listing the elements in the following sets. And I'm only going to talk about one, which I think I'm just going to pick A. So for B, it equals D, F, and H, as you can see up here, which is given to us in the problem. And C is D, G, H. So when we have this, our shading is going to look something like this, where these B and C are completely shaded in, where A isn't, but the 4 parts in the middle are shaded as well. Okay, and it's the same with all the other ones, like A, you see it's the complete opposite of B over here. So you're going to be shading A and C and leaving out B. Whoa, that wasn't supposed to happen. Anyway. All right, moving on to number 2. So number 2 asks us to describe which shapes are found in each set. And for our first one, for A, as you can see, they're going to be large hexagons, and you can't really see in color just because the way it scans you can't see color, but in the problem it states that C, H, and T denote the sets of circular, hexagonal, and triangular shapes, and where S, L, and R, and B denote small, large, red, and blue. So if we look, and you would have to look at the actual picture with the colors, these, or problem A is going to be large hexagons, where B is going to be circles and hexagons, C will be triangles, but none of the red ones. And D is just small red circles. And over here, an upside down U represents all, right side up represents common, and then our little dash here is those that are excluded. So number 3, which is my favorite because it happened to be my topic I did our presentation on, is write the Indo-Arabic equivalent of each of the following and show all keys for translation. So our first one is Indo-Arabic, and these symbols right here represent 10,000. So since there are 3 of them, that means it's going to be 30,000. And these little upside down U's are going to be 50. And then our little dash marks here are just 1 singular. So that is 4. And once you add all these up, it's going to equal 30,054. B would be the Roman numeral system, where M represents 1,000, CM 900, 3 X's is 30, 5, 2, and once you add all that up, you get 1937. And down here in the Mayan, you have 5, which is here, plus 6 there, and 3 plus 17 down here, and that's going to give you 31. Okay, number 4, we're using the lattice multiplication tables. I'm only going to go over one of them because it's just going to take too long to go through all of these. So we're going to begin by drawing our box 2 by 2, and then we're going to add our diagonals here just to separate everything out. And we're going to start up here. 2 times 3 equals 6. Put 0, 6, and then 3, times 8 is 24. So you put the 2 here, the 4 here. 2 times 2 down here is 4. So you put your 0 there, 4 there. And then 8 times 2 is 16. And so how we find this out is we go through diagonally and add. 6 plus 2 plus 0 is 8. 4 plus 1 plus 4 is 9. And then we have our 6 down here. And it is like these with the other two, such as this one. Since it's a 3 by 3, you're going to want to do a 3 by 3, your diagonals. 6 times 2 is 12, 7 times 6, 42, and so on and so forth. And you end up getting the same results as you would plugging it into a calculator. This is just one way of doing multiplication. So 5 is wanting us to round to the leftmost digit and estimate the results, as well as solving the problem exactly. So for A, we have 883 plus 465 over 134. So if we're going to be rounding to the leftmost digit of 883, the 8 here is going to round up to be 900. Same over here. This will round to be 500. And 134 will round to be 100. And once you solve that, you get around 14. And our exact is around 10.06. Over here, 5 is going to stay the same. 254 will round to 300. 523 will round to 500, and so on and so forth. And we end up getting 42.55, and it's the same with C as well. All right, 6, I'm not going to do all of them. I'm just going to explain one of them. Okay, so number 5. Okay, I think I'm going to do probably B. No, I'm going to do D. Just because I like this one the most. So we have 503 base 5 minus 24 base 5. And so what I did is I did this little chart here. You have 503 and 24. You have 5 base 2, 5 base 1, and 5 base 0. And you put your dots here and here and here. So this one here is going to cancel out and move over. And over here, as you can see down here, we're going to have to subtract 2 from 4 to get our 2, which ultimately is going to end up giving us 424, which is our answer. And some of the other ones are exactly alike. I just did them in a different way, like 628 base 6, 73 base plus 73 base 6. So you have 216, 36, 61. You have 1 dot in the first column, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the second column, so on and so forth. And it's the same as D. We're going to end up getting 1145, where 628, 6 dots being in the third column, 2 dots being in the second column, 8 being in the first column, as well as 73, 7 dots being in the second column and 3 being in the first. But they are all very well alike. And that is the explanation of my written exam. Thank you for listening, and have a great night.